The castle sits on a limestone hill above the town Stará Ľubovňa in northeastern Slovakia. It lies in the historic region of Spiš in the valley of the river Poprad, about 15 kilometers south of the border with Poland. Stará Ľubovňa Castle was likely built in the late 13th or early 14th century, either on direct royal initiative Andrew III or by regional rulers connected to the Hungarian crown, possibly Boleslav the Chaste, when the territory was part of the medieval Kingdom of Hungary. At Stará Ľubovňa Castle, you can watch an impressive falconry show where eagles, owls, and hawks swoop and glide right above the castle courtyard. It's a living tradition that brings medieval hunting practices to life and gives visitors a chance to see these majestic birds up close. Stará Ľubovňa Castle became Polish not through war, but through money. In 1412, the Hungarian king pawned the fortress and 16 nearby towns to Poland as security for a massive loan, and the debt was never repaid. Several Polish kings stayed here, including Władysław Jagiello, Casimir IV, and Sigismund the Old, turning the castle into a royal crossroads of politics and power. For several years, the castle served as a vault, guarding the most precious Polish regalia: crowns, scepter, and orb. During the mid-17th century, at the time of the Swedish deluge, when Sweden invaded large parts of Poland, the crown jewels and other items from the royal treasury were evacuated from Wawel Castle in Kraków for safety. Today, the original jewels no longer exist. They were lost in later historical turbulence. But inside the castle chapel, you can see replicas of the Polish royal crown jewels, a symbolic reminder of that dramatic moment in history. Polish King Jan III Sobieski, hero of the Battle of Vienna in 1683, visited Stará Ľubovňa Castle during his travels through the region. Legend says he inspected the fortress personally, admired its strategic position, and held meetings with local officials, turning the castle into a temporary stage for royal power and planning. Before World War II, Castle belonged to the Polish Zamoyski family, and after 1945, it was confiscated by the state and transformed into a museum preserving its rich history. Right next to Stará Ľubovňa Castle, there's an open-air museum showcasing traditional Slovak architecture from the Spiš region. The skansen features authentic wooden houses, farm buildings, and a church, all carefully preserved to show how people lived centuries ago. One of the highlights of the skansen is a beautiful wooden Greek Catholic church, originally built in the 18th century. It was carefully dismantled from its original village and reconstructed in the museum to preserve its traditional Carpathian architecture. The church is made entirely of wooden logs, with intricate carved decorations and a classic tall, slender bell tower.